Hello everyone, this is Nirmal for Technique, and in this video we'll be doing a review of a massive gaming laptop from ASUS. So we have the ASUS ROG Strix Car 17. So this is a 17-inch powerful gaming laptop launched in 2023. So this was launched in India also around the April time. So this is a really powerful hardware offered on this laptop, and for pure gamers this is a really treat to use. With the powerful hardware you can get great display, great screen size. It's a 17.3-inch QHD resolution display. So we'll talk more about the laptop, the specifications, the hardware. So ASUS is known for pretty good gaming experience in terms of the laptop. The Zephyrus and the ROG series has been really good, especially the Strix series we have already reviewed last year. The Zephyrus series also has really powerful hardware for different price segment. Now this is the top of the line hardware. This is the latest Ryzen 9 series chip. Along with that you get really powerful hardware as well, and it is under the ROG series. This is the ROG Strix Car 17. So let's talk more about this. So before getting into the video, if this is your first time on this channel, do hit that red subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notified of all the videos we publish. So let's start with the design and build quality of the laptop. Now if you look at the design, so you can see that the front panel, so this is where you can see that there has been no design change as such. You can see the ROG logo and the ROG branding here. The ventilation for heat dissipation, you can see more or less similar in terms of design language. The back also is quite similar in terms of design. There is no change. The ports and the ventilations are here as well. Now design language, the lid is made of aluminum, rest all is plastic. So design language has not been changed much on this laptop. It's more or less similar to the previous generation. Now you can see that even the display opens like this. You get this area where you have this ventilation and the ROG logo as well. Now when you open it also, you can see that the similar the design, you can see there the full-fledged keyboard, the RGB lighting, and the big trackpad. The bottom of the display has this ROG branding as well. It's slightly bigger, but the bezels are kept to minimal again. So that's the design language. It's around 3 kilograms in weight and around 28 mm on the thickest side and 23 mm on the lowest thickness side. So that's the design aspect. It's around 3 kg. So it's not a portable laptop. Obviously gaming laptops are never portable. So that's the design. Now you get a really good design in terms of the usage. Now you also get some rubber beading at the bottom. So what it does is it does raise the laptop by a small margin. As a result, there is good airflow to the laptop, because this is a gaming laptop. So you need a really powerful ventilation, because so it does dissipate a lot of heat, and for that there is good cooling all around. So that's the design. Now this is made of aluminum. The lid is made of aluminum. The rest all areas are plastic. At this price segment, this is about 2 lakh price segment. At this price segment, we feel ASUS should be using aluminum throughout, because it does give a premium feel. But nevertheless, even if you look at this area, this is completely made of glossy finishing, and as a result it does give good feel. Now you also can see the RGB lighting here. And on the 3 sides you can see RGB lighting is included. That also does give that gaming aspect, RGB lighting, and this keyboard also comes with RGB lighting. This is the per key RGB lighting included. So looks good in terms of design. There is nothing drastic about the last year's design and this year's. If you look, there is no drastic change, but overall we feel we have even last year also when we reviewed, we liked this design, and that has been the case with this year as well. So that's the design part. Now build quality, as I said before, it could have been aluminum throughout, but only the lid is aluminum. That's the build quality. Now moving on to the display. Now we have a massive 17.3 inches display on this laptop. So this is a really treat for gamers. So let's see how good the display is. So first let's talk about the specification of this display. Now this display is a 17.3 inch WQHD resolution. It's a 2560 by 1440p. It's a 16:9 aspect ratio. It's anti-glare display with a DCI P3 color gamut of 100%. Refresh rate is 240 Hz. It's a really treat for gamers, and response time is 3 milliseconds. It's an IPS level display. There is also G-Sync, Adaptive Sync, and Mux Switch plus NVIDIA Advanced Optimus. It also supports Dolby Vision HDR. Now the advantages of having a Mux Switch is that the display can communicate directly with the GPU instead of going through the CPU. So the communication results in better response time. So that's one good thing. So Mux Switch is nothing new actually. It has been implemented in last years as well. So this device also comes with the Mux Switch. That helps in better overall experience, especially when gaming. Now here you can see the display quality. Even if you are using it for multimedia as well, the display quality is really good. The blacks are pretty good, and the overall color reproduction is good, and overall experience with the display looks good. The refresh rate of 240 Hz also adds to the good experience. Very smooth display, and we don't see any sort of issues here. The display brightness is also quite good. So overall we feel display is definitely good. Now next let's talk about the performance. So this laptop is powered by the AMD's Ryzen 9 7945HX. That's the one powering this with 16 gigs of RAM and 1 TB SSD. So this latest AMD 7000 Ryzen 7000 series, or rather the Dragon range processor, is the first mobile series based on a chiplet design which is built on AMD's new Zen 4 architecture, and it's also the TSMC's 5 nanometer manufacturing technology. Now in turbo mode, the AMD Ryzen 9 7945HX has a power budget of around 55 watt, and with the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4080, this can go up to 175. That's the power of the GPU. Together you can go up to 230 watts, and there is also a boost speed of around 10 watt. So maximum power that can get is 240 watts. So that's the thermals of and the processing abilities of this laptop. Now the hard disk is expandable. You get PCIe 4.0 slot. You can expand with another slot is also included. Now the RAM is 32 GB RAM, and it's a dual channel DDR5 RAM, and it can be expanded to 64 GB in case you want it. So those options are included in terms of customizable options. You can increase the storage, and also you can upgrade the RAM. Now talking about the performance, so this AMD Ryzen 9 7945HX is one of the really powerful chips out there, and you can actually see how powerful this laptop is when you start using it. It is a powerhouse and does the job easily. Even if you are doing heavy gaming, it seldom has any issues, and it's a very smooth performer. And in case you are interested in the benchmark score of this laptop, so here are the benchmark score. So it's a really performance powerhouse in terms of experience. With 32 gigs of RAM, it can expand to 64 gigs. The performance is top notch on this laptop. So the ROG Strix Car 17 with AMD Ryzen 9 7945HX and NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4080 can give you really great experience, especially if you're gaming a lot. This is definitely one of the most powerful laptops out there. Now excellent experience actually with the 240 Hz refresh rate. The gaming is something which this laptop does easily without any sort of hiccups. Next, let's talk about the ports and connectivity. So for a gaming laptop, ports are really important, and this does come with sufficient ports. So on the left side you get two USB Type A port, which is USB 3.2 Gen 1 support, and that's the Type A port. So those are on the left side. On the right side there are no ports actually, and the rest of the ports are on the rear side. Now you get one HDMI 2.1 port, then one 2.5 GB LAN port is supported. Then you get one USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type C port which supports display and G-Sync, and then you also get one USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type C support with display port and power delivery. So one USB Type C port is supporting power delivery and display, while the other one is just display port alone. So there are plenty of ports, and you also get the 3.5mm audio jack included. So in terms of ports and connectivity, we feel that this is sufficient for a gaming laptop. Now compared to the last year's model, there is one change here. It does come with a webcam. So in case you are using this laptop for video calls, previously with the previous versions of the ROG and Zephyr series, there was no cameras. Now here you get a webcam, so you can use for this is a 720p cam, so you can use for video calls. So that's some addition here. Now you also see there is an LED light whenever the camera is in use. You get this LED light glowing. So that's one change when compared to the previous version. Now talking about the speakers, obviously for gaming laptop speakers does matter. You get dual speakers here. Dolby Atmos support is there. There is also a high-res audio support. The speaker quality is definitely good. ASUS laptops have definitely good speakers experience, so this is no different. So you get pretty good speakers on this laptop. Now next, let's talk about the keyboard experience. So you get a full-fledged keyboard along with a number pad and additional keys as well. Now there is an RGB lighting on this keyboard, and the keyboard has a per key LED lighting, so it's equally well lit, and you can customize the options as well. There are few options to customize. You can change the profiles. You get the volume keys, the brightness keys, everything, the aura sync option, everything is there in the keys, and it is definitely good. The key travel is also quite good, and even when typing, the feedback is definitely good. So ASUS ROG series are known for pretty good keyboard experience, so this is no different. So the keyboard travel is definitely good on this laptop. Now talking about the trackpad is slightly on the smaller side, not really that small, but it's slightly on the lower side in terms of size, but we managed to work on it without any sort of issues. So the trackpad experience is also quite good on this laptop. Now talking about the software, this comes with Windows 11 out of the box, and you get ROG customization options including Armory Crate, where you get different profiles, Windows silent mode, turbo mode, performance mode. So each mode can be customized how you want the laptop to be running, the fans to be running, how the performance has to be from the laptop. So if if you want more battery, you can go with the silent mode. And so similarly, there are multiple profiles. You can, if you want really great performance, then you can go with the turbo mode. So those things can be customized here. Then the ASUS key customizations are also there. So there are plenty of options in the software. So it's a really good Armory Crate application, which we have seen in the previous versions as well. Now talking about the battery, now this comes with a 90 watt-hour battery, and up to 8 hours is claimed battery life on this device. So being a gaming laptop, you may not get 8 hours, probably around 3 to 3.5 hours, or probably up to 4 hours you can get on an average on this device. Again, this is not a laptop which will get you really great battery life. It's not a portable laptop. So gaming laptops obviously will be connected to the power brick. Also this device comes with a 330 watt massive power adapter with a 16 ampere plug. So you need that kind of power to power this the GPU as well as the CPU. So if you are using Type-C adapter, you may not get the full potential of this gaming laptop. That's why you need to power this using the adapter provided. So on an average, you can get somewhere around say 3 to 4 hours of battery life on this. That's what we got on this testing. Again, depends upon person to person. So that's the battery life of this laptop. So summing up, how good is the ASUS ROG Strix Car 17? Now this is one of the most powerful laptops out there. If you're looking for extreme performance, this is the machine to go, because it does provide with really great experience. The cooling or rather the heat dissipation is done really well. It's a really powerful laptop, top of the line hardware included. Then you get a really good display. The keyboard experience is good. You get plenty of options to customize as well with the software. Now the battery life is something which you may not like, but then again, this is a gaming laptop. It will be connected to the power source all the time. Apart from that, the only downside probably I would say is the material quality could be better. It's not bad by any means, but for a powerful laptop and a premium laptop which is priced around 2,69,990, we feel the material quality could be aluminum. It could be better material all around. So that was our experience with the ASUS ROG Strix Car 17. It's a really powerful device out there, especially for gamers and also creators who want to do a lot of editing work, 4K videos, any sort of hiccups. So that's one of the good things about this laptop. So that was our experience with the ASUS ROG Strix Car 17. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. We'll give the buy now link in the description. In case you plan to buy a really powerful laptop, you can consider this. So that was our experience with the ASUS ROG Strix Car 17. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.